Is it getting hot in here or is it just me? Because it could be our next guest, one of Australia's brightest stars in the romance genre here and around the world.
Yeah, Dr. Jodi McAlister is a literary sensation and, get this, an academic in love and sex.
Wow.
Her work has been featured in the New York Times and her new book, An Academic Affair, is out now. And Dr. Jodi McAlister joins us now from Melbourne.
Hey,
Morning,
Jodi.
how are you?
Oh, good morning. I'm delighted to be here.
We're so happy to have you on the show today. Your new book, An Academic Affair, which I mentioned, has already sold in 7 territories before it's even officially launched. So tell us what it's all about.
Yeah, so An Academic Affair is a story of 2 rival academics, Sadie and Jonah. They've been rivals ever since they're 18. Now they're 32, and for very strictly professional reasons, they have to get married. So this is an academic, rivals to lovers, marriage of convenience romantic comedy with a wonderful happy ending.
Well, don't ruin it. But it's interesting because we mentioned you've got this academic background too. You've studied the history of love, sex and popular culture. I mean, they really do go together. So how did you get into being an academic into those things?
So it actually happened because of romance novels. So I always knew I wanted to go back to university and do a PhD, but I thought I was going to be an early modernist, so studying Shakespeare and Friends, which is actually the job that Jonah has in the book.
Oh, yeah.
But I worked a corporate job for a couple of years between finishing my undergraduate and going back, and I was pretty miserable, honestly. And I used to go to Big W on my lunch breaks and just clean out the romance section, because the great promise of a romance novel is that everything will be all right in the end. They always end happily. And I had this moment where I was like, oh, can I study this? Is this allowed? And so I ended up in the career that Sadie has.
Oh, wow, look at that.
That's so cool. I mean, you've been writing in the romance genre. You've been living in it long before Book Talk made it this, like, renewed phenomenon, should we say. So what's the biggest misconception that you find people make about romance novels?
So I think there are 2. One of them is to do with Book Talk. We often talk about it as Book Talk making romance popular, but romance has always been popular. What Book Talk has made it is visible. More people are talking about their romance reading now. But probably the other misconception, and the most common one, is that romance novels are all the same. Whereas romance only has 2 rules. It has to have a central love plot and it has to end happily. Otherwise, you can do anything that you want.
So you would have to research this. I know these seem like 2 sides of your personalities, these characters, but you've got to do some research too. What was it? What research were you doing for this? What's the most bizarre thing you had to do for it?
So for An Academic Affair, I actually had to do very little research because this is about academics, which is my world, my life. But for the book that I'm writing now, which is the sequel to An Academic Affair, one of the characters is a sommelier, and I have had to put myself through quite a lot of wine education in order to get the language right.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, very sad
write
for
it off.
me.
I think your next person needs to be a travel writer, maybe. I don't know. What do you think? Maybe someone like working in the super yacht industry?
Yeah, I'll really have a think about the different areas I can exploit.
I love it. Well, you know, your book and other rom-com novels featured tropes like enemies to lovers and fake dating. But what is your favourite?
So there are quite a few that I love, but I am a sucker for friends to lovers. I love romance stories about people who like each other before they love each other. I think that's a really, really beautiful transition. It's very warm, very wholesome.
Okay, but, you know, for those of us who can't get time to read, when is this going to be adapted? Are you being hunted by Hollywood right now? What's going on?
I mean, Hollywood is more than welcome to call me if they like, but while we're waiting for Hollywood to call, I must remind everyone about the wonder that's audiobooks. So the audiobook for An Academic Affair is really, really wonderful, and it's the kind of thing you can listen to while you're driving or while you're doing the dishes, so you don't always need to be just sitting down with a book.
See, I love an audiobook.
You are preaching to the choir with us when it comes to audiobooks. We are deep in them. Hey, Jodi, congratulations on the new book. It's great to chat today. Lovely to have you on.
Oh, it was lovely to be here.
See you soon. An Academic Affair is out now. Just ahead on Today Extra,